Sounds right.
Hey, welcome back. In this video, I will be doing a real-world camera test of the Pixel 6. To make things more interesting, I will be comparing them to the Galaxy S21 Ultra. I'm not a professional by any means. I'm just your average consumer who likes to take photos and videos of his smartphone. Can the Pixel 6 keep up with the S21 Ultra? Let's find out. Stay tuned. Let's start things off with daylight photos. So here you can clearly see how does each phone process their images. With the Pixel 6, it produced a sharper and more detailed image, while the S21 Ultra have a softer but more vibrant image where the colors just pop. This is Harrow Cathedral, the national shrine of Our Lady of Candles. With this example of an ultra-wide shot, the Pixel 6, as you can see, lifts the darker tones of the image as compared to the S21 Ultra, where it has more contrast of the light and darker tones. You can notice how the trees on the left, the bushes on the right, and the main door is much brighter compared to the S21 Ultra. In this shot, I liked how the S21 Ultra processed the image, especially with the color red. It's more pleasing to the eyes, in my opinion, than what the Pixel 6 captured. Though it looks kinda more detailed, it also looks plain and flat. If you notice, the S21 Ultra has a wider ultra-wide shot as well. You can see the whole roundabout as compared to the Pixel. This is the perfect time to introduce Magic Eraser, which is one feature that was enabled by the Tensor chip to the Pixel. It is a tool that you can use to remove unwanted objects or persons in your images, like Photoshop. It's not perfect though. It has difficulty with some shots, like this one. You can still see the remaining shadows and smudges as well. But when it does work, it's just a cool feature to have. Like this night shot I captured, Magic Eraser in my opinion did a great job in removing the person riding the bike.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Sounds right.
Let me just share the other daylight shots that I took around the city. With night shots, notice how vibrant the image is again with the S21 Ultra, which I actually prefer looking at the images. On the Pixel, it's more detailed though. You can see much clearly the decorations at the bottom of the barrel-made tree, the pavement, and the colors are more true to life, in my opinion. Both phones support night mode. With the Pixel, it can take up to 5 seconds, which is a bit longer compared to the S21 Ultra that can take just around 2 to 3 seconds. The Pixel actually does a better job in brightening up the image with night mode turned on, but it's more prone to producing blurry images. Nonetheless, I still like how both images look. If you like using night mode, the Pixel can surely lighten up the images much better. I really liked how sharp and detailed the paroles look with the Pixel in these images and how it managed to minimize light glaring from the streetlights. You can argue that portrait shots look more natural with the S21 Ultra. With the Pixel, it looks like the subjects are cutouts and the blur is a bit much aggressive for some, but the image blur can be adjusted if you're wondering. At times, I had trouble with both phones. They just won't blur the background, but it happens less with the Pixel and it's just much easier to use. Shout out to some friends of mine and to Odd Gods. They make cool streetwear shirts at an affordable price here in Iloilo. Link in the description below if you're interested. Seizing diversity, and mind you, they can dance very well. The front cameras of both phones can produce sharp, good-looking images in good lighting conditions. But at night, the Pixel 6 produces much softer images. The S21 Ultra wins when it comes to the capabilities of the front camera. Video on the Pixel 6 maxes out at 1080p 30 fps, while the S21 Ultra can do up to 4K 60 FPS. Speech enhancement is a feature with the front-facing camera of the Pixel 6 where the device tries to suppress background noise and picks up your voice much better. Okay guys, so this is now a real-world test of the speech enhancement mode of the Pixel 6. So right now what you're hearing is with speech enhancement mode off. Let me just turn it on one moment. Alright, and right now what you are hearing is with speech enhancement mode on from the Pixel 6. So is there a huge difference? Can you hear me much better or much clearly now? Comment down below what you guys think. It's good to see that the Pixel can now do 4K videos at 60 FPS, but the S21 Ultra gives you the option to shoot 8K videos maxed at 24 FPS. Just incredible. We all know that iOS is just on another level when it comes to videos. However, Android, in my opinion, is slowly and steadily minimizing the gap. For this comparison, I used both at 4K 60 FPS. Let's see how does each phone manage video stabilization and quality as well. Here are a few examples I took when I stopped over to get sustenance. Thank you, Angel's Pizza, and to the very accommodating staff. There are different video stabilization options now available with the Pixel, and one of them is cinematic pan, which allows you to get this nice, smooth, slow motion panning shot which also looks professional, and it's awesome that you can do this just by your phone. The Pixel also has a long exposure mode and action pan as well. Both of them are still in beta, so we can expect it will get better in time. Fun to play around with though. Alright, two amazing camera systems. Both phones, in my opinion, actually did very well. And at the end of the day, it all boils down to preference. Some, I prefer the Pixel 6. It just produces very sharp and detailed images and can lighten up the darker tones much better. Some, I prefer the S21 Ultra for the pleasant, more contrast, vibrant images it produces. The S21 Ultra actually has a more versatile camera system. It has a Pro mode and a telephoto lens, which I actually did not use with this comparison since it was lacking with the regular Pixel 6. Front camera capabilities goes to the S21 Ultra as well as ultra-wide shots, and I would really have loved to compare it with the Pixel 6 Pro, but in my opinion the Pixel 6 held up its own, especially in using the main shooter and with portrait shots. And as for video, it's kind of a tie for me. It's not iPhone level yet, but it's getting close. I do hope you enjoyed this camera comparison. If you did, smash the like button, comment down below on which phone do you think has the better camera system, and a sub to the channel would be a lot of help. Thank you for watching. This is your Rad Tech Guy, and I'll see you on the next one.